Sir, this is Storm Rider 2 Alpha with your intelligence brief for the Makan Security District on 01 February 2007. Over the past 7 days, the Iraqi National Police have reported 17 extrajudicial killings in our area of operations, bringing the total for January to 53, and the total for our deployment to 188. Before we took over this area of operations, murder rates for our population of 250,000 Iraqis were about 2 per month. What's causing it, sir? We are. When all is said and done, almost 300 Iraqis are slaughtered in the Storm Rider Brigade's area of operations during Operation Iraqi Freedom 06 to 08. 300 Iraqis murdered under our watch, not to mention the hundreds more killed by gunfire, car bombs, suicide bombers, and rockets. How does something like this happen when we are the good guys from the best trained and resourced military in the world, and we are doing everything we can to bring some normalcy back into the region? More importantly, how can we reverse it? In 2007, I am a newly promoted military intelligence captain in the United States Army on my second deployment to Baghdad. When I link up with my unit, I'm shocked to discover they've been taking heavy losses for months, and many of them have lost the will to fight. In fact, some of them are trying to eat their way into an ice cream coma. They are absolutely losing this war, and a few of them say outright that their only goal now is to make it through the next 12 months and get home alive. I tell my boss he is meeting me at 0600 on the running track, and he is going on a diet. I also tell him, we're gonna figure out how to turn this thing around. What you don't know about this war story is that it is actually about all of us in this room right now. Because like the Storm Rider Brigade, our work in the health, wellness, and human services space has life or death consequences. And like the Storm Rider Brigade, people are dying on our watch. Chronic illness alone accounts for over 80% of U.S. deaths annually, and the top 5 killers have been on that list for 50 to 120 years. At least 194 million American adults and 22 million children are limping along in their lives, being told that there is no cure for their suffering. Despite the U.S. spending twice as much as our near peers in healthcare per person, we're getting half of the efficacy. That's a factor of 4x worse. What's causing it? We are. The good news is, just like the Storm Rider Brigade, we have all of the training and the resources we need to win the war on complex illness. We just have to figure out how to use them correctly. The war story I'm about to tell you led me to develop the 4 steps to winning a war that I detail in my book, Heal or Die. I don't realize how revolutionary these 4 steps are until I'm in a 20-foot by 20-foot room briefing America's top intelligence analysts at a national intelligence agency. It's standing room only. At the end of my allotted 1 hour, I apologize to the group for only making it halfway through my briefing when the director says, "Stop, don't move." What meeting's in here next? And when his people tell him, he leaves the room, and 2 very awkward minutes later comes back and says, "You have 1 more hour. Go." This response is so surprising to me that I let my former boss know, and he takes my briefing slides and notes and publishes them in a well-known defense industry journal. That article launches us on a 2-year victory tour, briefing agencies, centers of excellence, and combatant commands. My article is cited in at least 8 publications, from military intelligence to military police, from special forces to technology think tanks. Those 4 steps are: 1, redefine your win. 2, ask better questions to get better answers. 3, use what you got. And 4, build your guidance system. I detail all 4 steps in my book, but today I'm going to focus on the one that few people or organizations ever truly master. Ask better questions to get better answers.